every company is giving out travel reward miles, and they're trying to get your business by offering all these great perks. Well, I'm joined by Alyssa Furtado. And Alyssa, what you guys do, I guess, let's start with Airmiles, because you're the CEO of Ratehub.ca.
Yeah.
Talk to me a little bit about Airmiles. What they're doing right now is they're actually expiring some of their miles.
With Airmiles, you know, if your points are going to be expired, what we really like to focus on is how you can get the most out of your Air Miles. And so we did some research to find which destinations give you the most bang for your buck. So some of those, you know, if you're traveling to Winnipeg at all in Canada, or out east or central US, you know, a trip to Kansas actually ends up being a really good use of your points. Some other things. So because it only takes the same number of points to fly to a destination, if you can use them for last-minute travel or holiday travel, which is usually more expensive, that's a great way to use them. And finally, never use them on merchandise. So not worth your time to redeem them for a TV. Save them for what they're really intended for, travel.
So you get more bang for your buck than when you do it for travel.
Yes, exactly.
And I guess a lot of people are worried right now. I mean, the Canadian dollar is not even close to par with the US, so they're saying it's probably not the right time to travel. But you actually have a different viewpoint here.
Well, it's interesting. There's certain points programs that can really help you. So I was traveling to Miami over the Family Day weekend, and hotels were going to cost between $600 to $1,000 a night for the most basic hotel. But then I realized I could use my Starwood Preferred Guest points, and the number of points hadn't gone up even though the dollar had dropped. So my points essentially became 30% more valuable. So if you are doing a lot of travel to the US, you know you want to stay in hotels, you might think about a great points program so you can use your points when you're traveling to the States.
And it's not only those Airmiles cards that offer a lot of travel rewards. A lot of times it's credit cards that try to get you, saying you can make all these reward miles, you can get cash back and all that. How do you know, though, which card is right for you?
Well, that's exactly what we do at Ratehub.ca. So we take all of the points that you earn on credit cards and try to compare them apples to apples. So we say, what are those points worth? Let's translate them into dollars. Let's add any sign-up bonuses, but not forget to subtract that annual fee. And so we compare cards on what we call a net return value. And so you can see, you know, is a cashback card better, or a travel card? What I really get excited about is seeing some of these very flexible points programs. So I just got the BMO World Elite MasterCard, and with that card I earn 2% back, and I can use it for any travel on any airline, just like cash. So I don't hit blackout periods or any restrictions with, you know, some typical points programs. So, you know, you can really find a card that can work for you.
And so it really depends, I guess, what you're spending your money on.
Exactly.
And lastly, just talk a little bit about, I know one thing on your site, what it does do is actually breaks down to a dollar amount, I guess, what you can get back. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so I mean, you know, what's an Aeroplan point worth versus an Air Miles? The only way to do that is to translate those points into dollars, subtract the annual fee, and then you can see, you know, if at the beginning, when you start using the tool, you enter in your monthly spending, and so we'll actually tell you at the end of a year, you can expect to get $570 back.
Perfect. All right. Well, lots of great information there. Alyssa, thanks so much for joining us. For more information on how to redeem your Air Miles and finding the right credit card for you, you can head to their website at ratehub.ca.